little story time. I want you to meet someone that was probably just like yourself, previously dealt with situations or some problems, and maybe have a lack of belief because, of course, a lot of industries, not just the transportation industry, of course, gives us a non-belief moment or a position where you think, this probably not going to work. Well, guess what? I can tell you that myself, I went through this. I was laid off as a corporate individual. I was working in education. They did a departmental layoff. Here I am, single mother of 4 children. And basically, I was put in a position where I had to figure this thing out. And I did not know where I was going to get the resources or tools. I just went on faith, you guys. Some of you guys are on faith. Some of you guys are on fear. Some of you guys are on whatever it is that you're on. But the goal is to help you to become successful in this transportation industry. Of course, this allowed me to become a serial entrepreneur. I was a goal getter, but was unsuccessful in a lot of areas. Very educated, have 3 master's degrees and some level of doctorate. So being qualified in corporate America was not a problem for me. So then I became a trucking owner operator. Of course, I lacked support. I thought I couldn't get the money to start. I had a lot of fear, of course, that I would fail with my children. Having kids, a lot of times we get in a situation we think, oh, I can't do this because I got kids. Not so. I lacked knowledge, thought I needed to know everything. This is an ongoing learning process, of course, with the transportation industry. So you want to be a person that's always willing to learn. When you lock yourself up and say, hey, I got it, I know everything, guess what? You're not going to succeed or stay in this business very long. Of course, I received a lot of bad advisement, or maybe you have experienced this as well. You've been on Facebook, you're on different social media platforms. Maybe you got family and friends that you know that actually are in the transportation industry, but they won't give you all the details, because you'll find that as well too. The options that were available, I started trucking school. I could have quit trucking school. My daughter was in the hospital, of course, with a flesh-eating bacteria. I could have just took that moment and said, I want to quit. I did not want to leave and regret. I didn't want to feel like I failed myself, my kids, or even want to live saying I couldn't have did something that I wanted to do and didn't do it. Of course, continuing to make excuses of why I couldn't. I had to remember my purpose, and someone's life could be changed in the midst of this, and this could be you if you allow it. The results that I got by sticking through this or allowing myself to be educated and mentored, of course, and I studied to get my CDL permit. I went through trucking school. I got my CDL. So you're not learning from an individual that is just reading some information and trying to give this information to you. I am a practical. I drive trucks. I get in my own truck from time to time. I do have actual drivers, but I actually drive. I went over the road. I trained. I drove all 48 states. I drove in a team setting. I also did solo driving as well as local and regional. So if you think about it, I did it, I done it, and I'm still doing it. I learned from other seasoned owner operators. Of course, you can't learn just by yourself. You want to actually team up and partner up with people that are willing to help you to succeed. A lot of people say that they are, but trust me, it's a fight in the transportation industry. I was offered the ability to train others in the industry. Of course, I turned that down and decided I wanted to move forward with my own trucking company. Like I said, I learned locally, I learned regionally, over the road. So I got a good share of understanding of the transportation industry and how it works. I started my own company, and now I am here with you. I'm here to talk to you about how you actually set up your trucking company.